Hello, good morning students. Please subscribe the channel, drop a like, share and comment. Today's transcription number 438 of Sir Kailash Chandra's volume number 20 on the speed of 100 words per minute. Start. In the first place, so far as this resolution is concerned, it has been worded in such a way that it is likely to lead to results other than desirable, and he has put in certain expressions which call for very strong remarks. In the first place, may I point out here, as some honorable members have rightly pointed out, that this question raises 2 points. One is whether he has found any flaws in the government rules, regulations, or executive orders. Now, all these orders are before Parliament. We have got the government servants' conduct rules. We have got rules relating to disciplinary matters. We have got rules for safeguarding the national security. And we have got certain other rules dealing with the filing of petitions or appeals. So far as the wording in all these rules is concerned, my friend, or rather our friends opposite, have not pointed out any single defect or any expression that is likely to be misused. Under the circumstances, sir, I fail to see any necessity for scrutinizing all these rules because they have stood the test of time, and the omission by my honorable friends to point out any particular defect or any expressions of a sweeping nature is itself some evidence to show that the wording of these rules, regulations, and executive orders is proper, is unexceptionable. I shall deal with this aspect later on again. The next question that arises is whether there are actions taken by the executive by not interpreting the rules properly or by abusing the rules for the purpose of what they call victimization or discrimination. So far as this question is concerned, some honorable members have given a few instances in their own way, and my honorable friend suggested that the facts have been given by him. They are not the facts, they are his coloring of certain happenings. Had the honorable members given me all the instances, wherever they found them, in which there was any attempt at victimization or discrimination, certainly I would have been in a better position to effectively answer all those points. All the same, may I point out that in this connection we have to be careful. I could have understood the honorable mover's speech, a vehement speech, before the general elections, when his party was in the happy position of being members of the opposition here or elsewhere. It is not merely a question of opposition, but they have also to consider that whatever they say here, whatever action is taken by perhaps the misguided members of their own party, will have repercussions of an absolutely undesirable character so far as even that state is concerned. That is the reason why I would request my honorable friend to note, if he is prepared to accept my advice that whatever he says against the Congress party has its own repercussions, in the first place upon his party members, because naturally there are bound to be overzealous members of his party. Secondly, you and I and all of us have to understand that party affiliations or party feelings should not interfere with the loyalty or the allegiance of our government servants, be they in the Kerala state or in the rest of India, because certain principles have to be accepted when you are going to govern a particular state. Then, naturally, you have to be careful. What is happening today might be convenient, might be proper, might be expedient from a particular point of view, but it will recoil upon the heads of these people later on. That is the reason why party considerations have to be kept entirely apart from considerations of administration. May I point out here that when under the present parliamentary system of government, a government is formed, then what the party has to do is to work amongst the electorate and try to send to the parliament or the legislature as large a number of its members as possible so as to enable them to form a government. That is one function of the party. The second function of the party is to lay down broad rules of policy, especially rules regarding the manner in which the interests of the country are to be advanced. So, after a government has been formed by the majority of the members, that government naturally, wherever it is, to whichever party that particular ministry or cabinet or government belongs, has to take the interests of all the people into account. It is really a government by the people and of the people. Under the circumstances, we should not at the administration level bring in party considerations at all. I know, sir, that there are certain countries where this party affiliation goes even up to the administration level, and to be an anti-party man is an offense against the administration. That is not our case. Here, though we have certain parties, the moment a government is formed, all the people in the land are entitled to the various amenities.